If you guys get our tech subscriptions on the Ohio State Buckeyes from cleveland.com, every Monday morning I do Monday morning Ohio State trivia. Our tech subscribers seem to enjoy it, so we're going to start this video with a trivia question. Nathan Baird, what is the birthplace of college football?
Allegedly, it is Rutgers. It's also right now the graveyard of college football.
No cheating. What are we talking about? Chase Young. Hey, Chase Young's back. Stephen Means from a football standpoint, because, they're going to be motivated, and they, like J.K. Dobbins said, he's my friend, and I'm excited for him to be back. What's it mean from on the field against Penn State this week?
You get the guy who's literally a turnover causing machine. Obviously, Sean Wade caused 2 turnovers against Rutgers, but it's Rutgers. Chase Young has literally created offensive opportunities for Ohio State this season in a way that usually you just don't see from defensive players being able to do that. That's why he was a Heisman candidate 3 weeks ago before all of this went down, because he was creating so much offense on top of the fact that he's probably going to break the sacks record within the first 6 minutes of the game just because it's what he does. So it's just he creates for a defense that's already the top defense in the country. When you add that as kind of like the cherry on top to things, it makes them that much more dominant, and it's opening things up for the DBs to get interceptions, for other players to get tackles, but it's also doing things for the offense as well.
He's at 13.5. He's been stuck on that during his 2-week absence because of the investigation of a minor NCAA violation. Are we overstating it, or are we understating it from a football standpoint? This dude.
Well, I agree with Steven. I kind of think of it in the same way that, modern baseball analysis talks about players being worth X runs per season. I think Chase Young is worth X possessions per game. It's at 1.5. I don't know, but he gets you the ball more than the average defensive player by a significant margin. So I think there are definite X's and O's things. I almost think though that because I think they can beat Penn State even without Chase Young. I think from what I've seen the last 2 weeks, more so maybe as much from Penn State as from Ohio State, I think they can beat Penn State without him. It'll be much easier with him. I almost think that it's almost the intangible of getting him back. It's this whole team thinking, well, look how much we executed. Look how good we played the last 2 weeks without the best defensive player in the country. And now we get to add him back into this mix. Plus just what he is from a personality standpoint, a leader, a captain, all those sorts of things. That's where I think maybe the biggest surge comes. And I think they need it because you need something like that to maybe help refocus you and not be looking ahead past this game to Michigan.
Individual players can win a game sometimes. And if we remember when Joey Bosa, as I remember it in my mind's eye, picked up a Penn State running back and swung him in the air over his head and threw the running back at the Penn State quarterback.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Remember that.
Yeah.
And tackled the quarterback by throwing a running back at him. And that won a game against Penn State. So, who's the guy on this team? Again, if you think any of these games down the stretch now are going to be close, it's who in a moment can win Ohio State a game? They're great. Who can win them a game in a moment? Justin Fields can. I think Jeff Okudah, if you can make a. Yeah. Chase Young can win you a game, and that is something that's a next level of greatness, and that's helpful. Nathan Baird, Stephen Means, Doug Lesmerises. Hey, it's going to be a big week. It's going to be a big end of the season. If you haven't been reading cleveland.com, if you've just been coming to our YouTube channel and being who are these chuckleheads? cleveland.com/OSU, they're probably going to the playoff. Read our stuff. Bye.